scared, are ya?
Ain't fit for beasts.
Watch yourself, boy.
Don't tell anyone where you got this, eh? Got it.
Ain't fit for beasts.
Hey! You're a little light in your pack, ain't you, mate? Who could blame you with the garbage they got for sale round here? Why don't you take a gander at the goodies I got? Stuff you won't find anywhere else in camp. Procured by special means. Hey! Oh, nice try, Midge. Now, put that shiner away, and I'll shave a little off the top, how about?
When another divine arises, will
Perhaps if those bleeding dwarves didn't eat so much.
Yet so quickly, we find sources so dangerous. What in his death caused it? So Voidwoken are attracted to source. But why? When another divine arises, will source change back? What if there are no sorcerers? Why hasn't Alexander risen yet?
Worse than war rations, these.
Don't tell anyone
Ain't
where
fit
you
for
got
beasts.
Got it.
Worse than war rations, these.
If a magister finds
Griff
this,
is slowly, methodically peeling the skin from a potato. As you approach, he looks up, setting the potato, but not the sharp little knife, down on the table.
What? Who's asking?
If a magister finds this on you,
He smirks and holds the little knife up to the light, watching it glint.
I'm listening. Can't help you there. If I could, I wouldn't be here peeling goddamn
I
potatoes.
got that special shipment you was asking after.
He points the tip of his blade at the grisly sight of the elf hunched over, clutching his knees in the cage.
I solve my own problems. They'll cure you of your sauce. Nightshade will cure you of an headache too.
If a magister finds this on you,
Thugs!
my name here.
Look at it this way. People get lawless here, and we all starve. Sure, have a look. Good stuff, huh?
Watch yourself.
Don't tell anyone where you got this.
Leave it, Sam. I won't say it again.
Come on, chap. Don't be unreasonable. Better even to puke yourself to death than get purged, don't you think? You should be happy for greed. That's what happened, isn't it?
Oh, 10 bottles of mead.
Now, let's not get
1,000
nasty.
bottles of dust.
It's better off,
We find
I'm
swords.
sure.
50 bottles of tears. Oh,
What in his
keep
death?
my name out of mouth, how about the hinges rust.
So void woken.
Easy now, old chap.
Source.
It isn't
But
long.
I got that special shipment you was asking after. Got it.
Griff is slowly...
What? Out with it.
He smirks.
I'm listening. Thugs can't help you there. If I could, I wouldn't be here peeling.
He points the tip of his blade.
I solve my own problems. They'll cure you of your sauce. Sure, have a look. Good stuff, huh? Leave him be. Don't make me say it again.
Listen, I can help you if you just...
Shut up, elf. This clown? Caught him stealing from my kitchen. Still won't say where he stashed my supplies. Sound like someone you'd let off with a slap on the wrist. Caught him red-handed trying to make off with a second crate after he took the first. Went down like a rent boy when we grabbed him. Easy. Supplies. Crate of food, citrus in particular. He'll talk, or he'll die quiet. Alls I want is my supplies. Happy to let this clown die in a gutter instead of my kitchen. Bring back my crate, and you got yourself a deal. Ain't been here long, have ya? No one gets to have it all. No one starves anyone else.
He twirls his knife between his fingers.
Divine's gone. This blade is the only god watching over Fort Joy. Listen up. Back.
Not like this. There's too many of them.
Worse than war rations, these.
We find source so dangerous.
Watch your hands, Pipsqueak. What are you loitering round here for?
So void woken are attracted to
Out the fort? To where then? The death swamps or the ocean brimming with void woken? Fat chance of getting more than 5 feet in any direction and keeping your skin right side out.
Alexander risen.
Make it quick. Hell if I know. Don't rightly know if it can be done. If they take the sauce out of you, what are you?
Don't tell anyone where you got this, eh?
Sure. Pellamine made it as far as the hollow marshes even. They dragged his corpse back the next day. Head pulled clean off by a ghost. I saw it myself. I never seen one myself, but me cousin up in Gore said one appeared from the clear sky one day and ate up every child under the age of 12. I don't know where they come from, but without the divine, there ain't much we can do to stop them. If Boss trusts you to find something for him, you better not disappoint him. You won't like him when he's disappointed. You mean that guy in the cage? Oh, I don't associate with elves. Fellas, yeah, Boss is awful passionate about citrus. I can't get enough of the stuff. Boss'll be fine. He's got himself in a fit state now, but as soon as another shipment comes in, he'll be right as rain. Easy, eh?
Perk up, old chap. There's plenty of singletons about.
Leave me be, Sam.
I only mean that if you think about it logically, she's much better off.
Leave it, Sam. I won't say it again.
Come on, chap. Don't be unreasonable. Better even to puke yourself to death than get purged, don't you think? You should be happy for greed.
Oh, 10 pots of mead,
That's what
1,000 pots of dust.
The lizard's brow knits together, then apart, and back again. He seems to be swimming deep in his thoughts and doesn't look up as you approach.
The ground. I don't know what you... I'm just trying to work it out. What happened? Why? My mind? What else, my friend? I'm wondering why. All of this. Source, the Voidwoken, the Divine. Why? We've used Source for thousands of years. We have used it to heal, to grow. How can it be that it suddenly summons these horrors from the void? And when will Alexander ascend to divinity? We cannot continue like this.
So, what's the news? Hurry, eh?
The woman is scrabbling at her throat, as though she can hardly breathe. As she catches sight of you, recognition flashes in her terrified eyes. She drops her hands from her throat and starts hyperventilating.
Ben Mist! Ethan! Ben Mist! You killed them! You killed them! He killed them all! Murderer! Keep him away from me! Help! Somebody! Keep him away! Stay back! Stay back! Keep that monster Ben Mist away from me!
That's it. I call court. Pay up.
He hasn't changed a bit. Always.
The fella can't hear himself think with all this racket. Day and night she hollers after that child. You hear that, Farah? You got to cut that out. What's happened to ya? Aye, she needs help, but none that I can give. Mad as a cooker, that one, and twice as loud. Distraught don't even begin to cover it. She's hollering after that child of hers, killed by a Voidwoken she was. Been dead and buried for a month now. Never even stepped foot in Fort Joy. And there ain't no amount of hollering that'll bring her back.
Please, please, you must help me. No one here will help me. Not one of these bastards. A child is missing. My baby. Irma. She's called Irma. I haven't seen her in days. I'm sick with worry. Completely sick. And no one in this damn camp will live. I last saw her just here, near 3 days ago. She was playing with her little doll, and I was washing out her tunic. I turned from her for one moment, and she was gone. Left her doll behind, too. It's so unlike her. Yes, of course. Here, you should take it with you. When you find her, give her the doll and tell her, Mummy says this is for her little chicken, and it's time to come home. That's what I call her, my little chicken.
She soaks up a steady stream of tears with her shirt sleeve.
She ought to come with you then. She ought to follow you back to me. This place turns people cold. Cold and wicked. That fellow Jeth over there speaks unutterable evil, but I can't move away from him. What if Irma comes back and I'm not here?
I call court. Pay up.
I don't think I ain't watching. That's your fifth blue jester this road.
What of it? Yeah, what of it?
Ah, grab it in your gobblers, the both of you.
If you don't like the game, Topsy, you can fold.
Where is he?
No, just 'cause the pair of you have...
You are an angel. Truly you are.
Griff's right hand.
Irma, where are you, darling?
Right hand, boy.
Fire her. She ain't coming back.
I call court. Pay up.
Irma, where are you, darling?
Fire her. She ain't coming back.
He hasn't changed a bit. Always late.
That's your fifth blue jester this road.
Irma, Mummy's right here. Where are you?
Yeah, what of it?
Pipe down, Farah. It's time to accept reality.
He hasn't changed a bit. Always late.
Topsy, you can fold.
No, just 'cause the pair of you are filthy cheating liars don't mean
I'm
I
not
can't
mad,
beat you.
darling. I'm not mad.
A little respect
Sweetheart?
to Griff's right hand, Topsy.
She's gone, Farah. Gone!
Right hand, boy. Fella's got more right hands than an octopus.
A fella can't hear himself think with all this. You hear that, Farah? You got to cut that out. What's happened to you? Known her all my life. Her little girl Irma, too. Farah was a straight-shooting woman in those days, but now she's madder and a cuckoo and twice as loud. What else do you call hollering after a ghost? That child of hers she's shouting after has been dead and buried a month over. Killed by a void woken back in our home village. Never even stepped foot in Fort Joy. And there ain't no amount of hollering that...
The both of you.
If you don't like the game, Topsy, you can fold.
No, just 'cause the pair of you are filthy cheating liars don't mean I can't beat you.
Pipe down, Farah. It's time to accept reality.
Irma, where are you, darling?
Come on,
Pipe
old man.
down, Farah.
I can't wait.
It's time to accept
The
reality.
bishop's much taller than I'd imagined from the paintings, and the hammer is so much younger.
Farah. She ain't coming back.
Did you see him? You did, right? Those claws. Wonder what's behind the masks, too. Can't be pretty. That, Magister, that was Bishop Alexander. leader of the Divine Order, and his right hand, Dallas. How do you not know this?
The Magister looks at you sideways. She laughs and laughs and laughs some more.
Now why don't you move along and settle in? A Magister will come and find you when they're ready for you. Could be a while, though. We're up to our hoods in sinners these days.
Pipe down, Clara. It's time to accept reality.
Saw 'em, didn't you? The Hammer and Alexander. They gave that scaly traitor what for, they did. Proud to serve for the good of humankind. Without us, Rivellon's off to the void in a handbasket, in the crook of a Voidwoken's claw. Bishop's the son of the dead divine. Don't know when we'll get a new one, but Alexander's looking after us in the meantime all the same. And the Hammer's a solid sort. Don't take no guff and don't stand for no idling. Earned that name for a reason, she did. When you give up the darkness that's inside you. Take your fault, it's there, mind. But it's there all the same. They're working on a cure for you even now. Got some good leads, so I hear. You can trust Dallas to take care of it. And once you're cured, your life will start again. During the time of Lucian, of course. Who wouldn't join up with God himself? He was all glory, all goodness. When we lost him, well, it only made sense to see his will through. Can't for certain, but I reckon when God himself gives his life to protect you, you don't waste the gift. You protect it with everything you've got. So that's what we do. Lucian gave his life to protect Rivellon. If we let the Voidwoken get to it now, well, we'd have lost him for nothing. Fort Joy ain't no summer camp. No one said it were, but it's the best we've got to protect the realm.
She ain't coming back.
Where's the oil?
Who in their right mind would think of a thing like this? Dallas, you maniac.
Junk.
Who in their right mind would think of a thing like this? Bolted on there tight, ain't it?
What is it now? Me and my lads are all that stand between us and the void, you know.
Void woken. Those are the same beasts that sank our ship. Damn. They made it to shore.
your maker.
Stare at the slain beasts and comment that they must have been the cause of the shipwreck.
I don't relish having killed these creatures, but it couldn't be helped.
It was good to see some of them bleed after what they did to the ship. Good riddance.
The face is familiar. What's left of it? He was aboard the ship.
The child has a small mirror in his hands.
I'm not supposed to talk to elves. Pa told me elves and lizards and dwarves bring bad guys. Void guys. That's right, isn't it? I guess I'm a sorcerer too.
The child screws up.
I don't see any source on you or me. I guess they're wrong. Or maybe you're right. At least they don't mind. They're gone now. The Magisters took them already. But you didn't die. I guess I am. There isn't anywhere safer. You'll see.
I found something.
Here lies a nameless inmate. May he find the peace denied him in life in the Hall of Echoes.
Hurts, doesn't it?
Glory is mine.
I've spotted something.
You hear a small whimpering sound from behind a basket. You peer behind it and find a small human child holding her knees and trembling. The child quiets and seems comforted by your presence. She looks up at you with curious eyes.
There are monsters here. Lizard ones and real ones. It's really scary. And I miss my ma and pa. Master was a lizard. She sent us here. Me, ma and pa. She was not a nice lady. Lizards aren't nice ladies. It's their fault I'll never see ma and pa again. Parents are the best. They take care of you and make sure nothing can hurt you. And when they leave, you're all alone.
Her eyes lock with yours for a moment. She places her head on her knees and sits quietly.
Go! Get out! You are not welcome here! Go, man-pig!
She eyes you suspiciously.
Please, please, just go.
A serene elf potters between his plants. Noticing your interest, he beckons you over with a smile.
Ho! Stranger! Come! Come! I know this hellish place seems devoid of welcome. But look! Tyr Sendilius smiles. My seedlings grow strong. May their life bring joy to our own. Isn't nature just marvelous? Ah, it's good to meet a fellow green thumb. Here, a gift from one gardener to another.
Beaming widely, he hands you a bucket and a seedling before patting your hands affectionately.
Oh, anywhere you like. Just plant the seedling in the bucket, then place it in the ground. Herbs have their own wisdom. They can take it from there.
The elf beams a wider grin than you've seen so far in Fort Joy.
Many plants can be coaxed to life in this way. The more the merrier for them and for us.
The jolly expression on his face falters and drops. Hollow-eyed, he twists and turns the plant in his hands until it is no more than dead leaves and dirt.
Death fog. All gone. All gone. All gone. My Mindula. No more. No more my Samuel. My Valeria.
His mouth sets in a stern line, cruel and stubborn.
After that, I took life. I took all the life that was taken from me. And then some. And more. And more. And more.
Your words seem to jolt him back to the present moment. He shakes his head, and the mask of hatred disappears. He smiles again, even wider than before, yet his eyes stay hollow.
Oh, look at me, reminiscing about the olden days again. Far better to work the soil, to tend the seedlings, to make life, to make life, to make life.
The elf returns to his planting, grinning and humming a happy little ditty under his breath. A single name throbs across your brain. Verdas, Verdas, Verdas! He must escape. He cannot die here. He cannot! As the dead man's flesh slides down your throat, you feel his consciousness enter yours. His memories are yours to experience. You are Finn. Your heart is heavy. You know too much. It's all too much. You met him. A bright light blinds you, then fades. You feel a tremendous power in your hands, but they are shaking so hard you can barely use them. Suddenly you're on this very ship, crouched in a corner, hugging your knees. A figure approaches, an older woman. Her eyes are kind. She comes closer. She says she wants to talk. She reaches a hand toward you. You grasp it. The memories end. You are no longer Finn. You return to yourself with a jolt.
This again. Rubbish.
Heading into the kitchen? Don't try anything funny around, Griff. I'm watching you. Ha! Cheeky. What's your name? All right, Slick. Haven't seen you around here before. When did you get in? All right, easy now. You seem sweet, but I'm more curious about you than a bunch of cheesy lines.
She sighs deeply.
Another one of those. Anyway, I was serious before. I work for Griff, so don't try anything funny if you're heading inside. Move along. Need something in the kitchen, do you?
Watch yourself.
Yourself to death and get purged, don't you think? You should be happy for greed.
What did you say?
That's what happened, isn't it?
Bleeding snake.
Now, let's not get nasty. Greet's better off, I'm sure.
Keep her name out your mouth, Albert.
Ease. Excuse us.
You're talking to me, not him, Sam.
Oh, for the love of Lucian, Balladeer. You're acting like a madman.
Say it again. What you said about my wife. Go on. Piss off. Go on, Sam.
Well, it's the truth, and you know it. She's better off. So what if it was messy? I'd rather puke myself to death 1,000 times than let the Reds get to me. If she were my wife, I'd be happy for her.
A flat smile twitches across Balladeer's lips.
She never did like you.
The man looks for a moment at the corpse at his feet, then turns back toward the nearly finished coffin, bloodied hammer in hand.
Murder's a big word. And no, this here's a bed for someone 1,000 times better than that snake. Rest her soul. The love of my life. Gret. She passed in the night. Something in the stomach. Doctor couldn't help her.
He tenderly runs a hand along the coffin's side panel.
If she were here, she'd tell me this plank is crooked. chastise me for using warped wood on her final bed. Then she'd laugh and kiss me. Just here.
The man holds a hand to his cheek for a moment. He turns from you, lines up another nail, and hammers it into the panel.
I'll be with you soon, love.
The woman looks out on the gently lapping waves. She seems totally at peace.
Haven't seen you around here before. New? Well, don't worry too much if you have a hard time settling in. Takes a while to get used to the place. You here alone?
She gives you a long look.
You keep them friends of yours close, eh? Some of us haven't got anyone at all anymore. Not much in this world someone you love can't make better. Used to be I had a family. A husband and a little boy. We were healers. Source was in our blood. Then they brought us here. I couldn't stop them from taking my boys from me when they did. Reckon they were cured. Maybe even released. Don't know why the Reds didn't take me too. Now I'm just waiting for him to call my name. Waiting and remembering.
Her eyes sparkle.
Kind of you to ask. Stefan, he was my little one. Smart as a whip and no less wicked. And my husband, he was called Felix. He was an expert healer. Could fix a broken bone in a short minute.
She talks for some time about birthdays, about Felix's prickly beard, about the skunk Stefan once dragged home for a pet. Joy radiates from her as she remembers. She places a warm hand on your shoulder.
What a gift to think of them. I'd like to give something to you too. A family recipe. One of Felix's best. He'd be happy to know it went to such a warm soul. Take care of yourself. You hear? You're a sweet one.
I'm meeting someone here. That someone ain't you.
Ha! Coloured like a dog. A very pink, very long dog. I'd pity you, but Scepter the Ineffable has no patience for weakness. Insult? You should be honoured that I would even talk to you. I am the most powerful sorcerer to have ever scuttled upon this shore. This power is my birthright, same as yours, but one of us has grown to astounding heights and the other has sunken to depths too humiliating to describe. Pity. Sorcerers dance while magisters pull the strings. Fools all! Their tomfoolery won't save them from the destruction the void shall wreak upon them. But of course, they'll happily dump your maggot-ridden corpse into the sea when they're through with you. Yes, I'm surrounded by inferior creatures, none of whom recognize my greatness. Ha! Of course, precious. But which is worse, the cure or the disease?
ready.
I'm ready!
Meet your maker.
Doesn't it?
You are ever sodden, ever sandy. The smell of guts and sea waste cling to you like a ghost. You sought freedom, the life of a seaman, but you didn't find it. Early memories are overshadowed by a terrifying death, a tempest of teeth, scales, and snarls. You never imagined it would end like this. Looking around Fort Joy, you feel excited. A new environment to explore, new people to meet, new challenges to overcome. Who knows what could happen here?
Here you are. I wonder what keeps you. Tell me your tale. Start from the beginning. Start from where you come. I see, I see. Now tell me more. Tell me what you do. Tell me what you find. I understand. Now tell me how your story ends. A heavy burden to walk in a world that you no longer belong in. Take this rope. It is a gift. It is common, but it helps you lift burdens. It is nothing. Many fragments swirl on my shore. See what I gather.
The dog focuses at the cat at your feet, baring its teeth and growling. The cat's eyes are clouded and grey.
What's going on?
Save your spirit to fight the Reaper. The Queen's beard. It looks like you lost a fight with a claw hammer. Reckon you're in need of something to heal yourself up, eh?
Instead of a potion, she hands you an empty bottle and a fat brown mushroom.
Not scared of a little elbow grease, are you? A fella ought to know how to put himself right. Go ahead and combine the mushroom with the vial. Once you've mastered the technique, you'll never need help from a crusty old quack like me again. Business savvy? Don't be profane. This is people's health we're talking about. And I get by just fine in the meantime, thank you kindly. Dane's as stubborn as an old steer. Says he don't believe in alchemy and won't accept a potion from me or anyone else. But Jackanape would rather die than drink something that ain't at least 30 proof. Still, my job ain't to judge, but to heal. Or if that fails, to comfort. Seems that's all I can do for old Dane anymore.
Out my...
He smacks your hand away, refusing the potion.
You're trying to kill me, ain't you? Those bleeding fools think they run the place. But I showed them. sure. First, always win. Second, never lose. What are you? Some kind of idiot?
What were you thinking, messing with Griff's brutes, anyhow?
I'm hungry.
Rest now, or you'll hie yourself to the grave. What were you thinking, messing with Griff's brutes, anyhow? Save your spirit to fight the Reaper.
Oh, Emmy.
What were you thinking, messing with Griff's brutes, anyhow? What were you thinking, messing with Griff's brutes, anyhow?
Oh, Emmy. Oh, Emmy.
What were you thinking, messing with Griff's brutes, anyhow?
Oh, Emmy.
What were you thinking, messing with Griff's brutes, anyhow?
I'm hungry.
What were you thinking, messing with Griff's brutes, anyhow?
I'm hungry.
Save your spirit to fight the Reaper.
I'm hungry.
Save your spirit to fight the Reaper.
I'm hungry.
As you're about to approach the lizard, Sabine cups your chin between thumb and index finger, then guides your eyes to hers.
Listen, I need to have a chat with this here morsel of flesh. He has wronged me once, but may just do right by me this time.
To your surprise, Sabine proceeds to throttle the unsuspecting lizard with one hand as she drives the tip of her needle into his lower belly with the other. Then the questions commence. You hear him yelp about the master, lone wolves, and a man called Griff. Then, quite suddenly, there's blood everywhere as Stingtail falls to the ground, face first into his own intestines. Sabine heaves a sigh of satisfaction, and as she wipes her needle clean, shoots you a cursory look.
Chat's over.
So, that seemed just a tad excessive.
Something on your mind? It's simple. He scarred me, so I scarred him. Extensively.
She defies you with devilishly innocent eyes.
Can you blame me? There it is. I was wondering when your spine would make an appearance. Anyway, what's dead is done, so let's move on, shall we? Despite my high hopes, this scar disfigures me still. The search for the master continues, of course. Hungry work, the hunt. And you know what? I'm feeling a bit peckish. Stingtail mentioned a cook, as it happens. A fellow named Griff. 2 birds, 1 stone. How about it?
A little reprieve from the din outside.
I got you! But I do what? Back, evil ogre, or I'll get you with my sword! I'll spare you this time, beast, but don't cross me again! Ever! You're really fun! Hey, I'm gonna hide some. Ready? Go! You found me! Okay, wait, go!
I feel him, but I do not see him.
No one tells me there are so many children in this Fort Joy. Your kind I handle, but small ones. Stay in this cave a while longer. Provoke Modi, the wild one who runs like his clothes catch fire. I see how you feel then.
I feel him, but I do not see him.
Thank you for your help with that, thug. Rare is the human who goes against their own for an elf.
She smiles, warily.
I won't forget your aid, friend. Perhaps I can be of aid to you. It gives me great pain. I'm with my family. We are making beautiful magic. We are healing a tree cut down with great violence. The Magisters come. My family runs, but I fall. My son looks back. I shout to him to run. I am taken. In this cave, we trust the healer. She is young, but she sees. She knows more than we know. In the camp, the brute Griff rules. He who gives the bread has the power. I hear of no escapes. The only way out is through the Magisters, through their cure. Thugs I can stand, but I fear the Magisters. Wait, before you go, I am not here without your help. I do not forget this. For you, a prize. I save it for a special occasion, but I can think of no finer occasion than this. Thank you.
I feel him, but I do not see him. I know they help. I feel him, but I do not see him. I feel him, but I do not see him. I know they help. I feel him, but I do not see him.
you go and do that?